Chargers are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the AFC, remember, of course, they won the last couple years here in Orlando and off to a good start in this one.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
319. Cover this way, here we go. 26. 44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Check. Hey, Haywood. 44.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's second down. From the 21, it's second and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the AFC will take over first and 10. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Mahomes firing complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Right back to him on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. And the grab by Croft. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep
blitz coming, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Rodgers now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Rodgers going to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That one complete to Elliott. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he finds a man on a crossing route. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, take 26.
Now Rodgers throwing again. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Slant. 26. Watch it, watch twist. Get 300. Get 300. Check.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 88.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Tavecchio is good.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The AFC takes over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, AFC. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
26.
To throw again. Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
319.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He completes it to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Mahomes now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. So we reach halftime of the 2020 Pro Bowl with the AFC on top. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create...
And got his man complete. And touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the NFC able to get a bit closer. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is down to 28-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now.
Get off the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And they give this time to the tailback. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my yellow, 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 yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a big play that time for the NFC. 42 yards.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Rodgers now to throw.
In front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Right back to him on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. On first down, Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it.
And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the AFC adds on to their lead. How about the game that he has compiled here? So he has the 2 receiving touchdowns, and now that is his 3rd rushing touchdown. 3 plus 2, 5 total.
I'm telling you, you and your math can't beat you on that one.
Yeah.
You got it down. But how about the diversity of the day he's had? Just what you pointed out. 3 on the ground, 2 catching them. What a performance.
What a performance. If I get my numbers and colors down, it's going to be a real threat.
Just always remember, color between the lines.
Hey, take 26. Number 50.
Rodgers now on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Hey, Echo. 44.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Jones has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Hey, 626. Hey, wahoo.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there, 22. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. Complete to Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Come on, baby. Let's go. 18. Check 55.
Partner, the head coach is out of challenges now for the rest of the game. I'm not too sure he wouldn't like to have a few more challenges in his pocket.
And when they first started challenges in the NFL, people were wondering what's the right amount.
Yeah, I'm not sure that there's a flat-out determination, but I do like where we are because I think it does leave strategy in the game, and the head coach has to make a decision about when exactly is the right time to pull the challenge flag.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. And brought in by the tight end Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the NFC able to get a bit closer. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first, oh, the NFC gets in there and blocks it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And it's a touchdown. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
This will be taken short. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the fourth.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out trying to get back on the field and try to help their team win down the stretch.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes, he gets it to Humphries. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And the grab by Croft. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second. That's going to be their... And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started.
He's not going to get me. He's jumping. He's not.
Here's Rodgers on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Here's Rodgers throwing on 1st down. Caught by Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Rodgers now on 1st and 10. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Go, go. Let's go.
Rodgers now going to throw again. And complete right side to Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And again, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second and goal, Rodgers, and that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the AFC is going to cover this up, and that should do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played.
And gone. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.